Staying on the topic of reviews, I watched something else yesterday.
Uh-oh.
As Disney Plus dropped the entire 4-episode season of Eyes of Wakanda, the animated Eyes of Wakanda, I was apprehensive about it. I didn't think it looked bad, but I was apprehensive about it. You know, I didn't really like what they did with Black Panther 2. Just
shout out to Mark Bernardin. He's an executive producer on it, writer on it. Good for you,
As
dude.
much as I love the first Black Panther, I didn't really like Black Panther 2. And so I didn't really know how this one would go. And you know what? And I was kind of disturbed when I saw 4 half-hour episodes. That's your season. All right. But I sat down and watched it. And I'm going to say this. It's kind of uses what is becoming very quickly kind of a tired trope.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's kind of an anthology series, but wait, when you get near the end, they're all tied together. Like, just like the Predator Killer of Killers just did and what others have done before. Still, you know what, Rob? This was pretty good. I actually found myself enjoying this thing pretty much. It's, for those of you who don't know, and I'll try not to spoil much at all here, but it's basically tracking a history of the war dogs.
Right. Yeah.
Right. A history of the war dogs and going back hundreds of years and then coming up to kind of modern day. And you know what? Each story I thought was interesting. I like the characters. It felt very true to the Wakanda we've seen on screen before and the internal politics of Wakanda. And it ends with a single frame that sent chills down my spine. Although I was talking to Jonathan about it, I won't reveal it here. When you really think about it, kind of a dumb way they needed to end it. And maybe if we ever talk spoiler, I'll talk about it. It was a really stupid thing they did at the end, but we'll talk about that another time. But overall, Rob, I got to say, I really liked it. I particularly liked the one about Legends and Liars.
Yeah.
The one with Achilles and Odysseus.
Yeah, I didn't get. I watched the first. I just looked at the title.
Oh, you haven't gotten that far
No, I watched.
yet.
I didn't know it dropped, and I saw it was the last thing I did last night was I watched the first episode, Into the Lion's Den, which takes place BC. I thought it was. I really like. I mean, for me, I'm like, this is. I thought it was really interesting. I really liked the animation. I like how it was done, and I'm like, this is compelling.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really compelling, and I didn't. I want to go back and watch the other 3 episodes. It was already like 2 a.m. I'm like, oh, so look, I like what they did with this. They could have gone in a number of different ways, but I mean, I liked having watched the first episode. I was like, I'm in. This is intriguing to me. It had thought behind it. I thought they really thought out what they're doing. I didn't realize that it's tied together because I haven't got there yet. But like, I love Killer of Killers. So hearing you,
the
make
funny
that
thing
comparison,
is, I watched those. I was telling John, I was trying to catch up on stuff. So I watched this, and then I watched Killer of Killers for the first time.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, so you watched these back to back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I gotta say,
yes.
Each individual, unlike say What If, where every individual segment on What If was very hit and miss. For
Very
me.
hit and miss.
They were like stories to tell a story. It wasn't like there was no.
Yeah, I never felt there was a purpose to it. Unlike that, every single one of the 4 segments of this had a different protagonist that kind of focused on a different individual.
Yeah.
And like, as you can tell from the poster of Eyes of Wakanda, there's even an appearance by the immortal Iron Fist in this, which was great.
I actually liked that China episode. The one that was really
I
good.
liked it too.
Yeah.
I still think the Odysseus one was my favorite, but that episode was great. The animation style was really wonderful.
Yeah, I thought so too.
The action was tremendous for an animated thing. I'd put it on the same level as the action in Killer of Killers. Again, groundbreaking? No. Does it have a couple of key flaws to it? Yes. Something that is kind of becoming a little bit of a tired trope, admittedly. But I think this is a win for them. For Marvel Animation. I enjoyed this, and right now it's holding a 92% critic rating, 73% on the popcorn meter for the audience rating. But yeah, man, I think this is good. I would recommend it. So yeah, Rob, you got to finish this one off. What did you like about the first one you saw?
Well, I just like the fact, first of all, the premise itself going into Wakandan history, I didn't realize they were going to go back that far.
1260 BC is the first
1260 BC. I was like, that was very surprising to me. And I that's what I really enjoyed that, because, you know, one of the things I liked about both Black Panther and Wakanda Forever is this idea how long the country has been there and how it had parallel development
Right.
to the rest of the world, and how they had to eventually keep it a secret because of the technology and because of the meteorite. And I thought it started really, really well. I mean, I just enjoyed the fact that this interested me. This was, you know what it is? It's authorship. They sat down and thought, what would be the way to approach an Eyes of Wakanda show? And the premise I thought was smart and intriguing. And the first episode, I was right in. I mean, just because how far back they went, I'm like, really? I thought that was great.
I do wish it was like 8 episodes though. I don't
yeah,
know
I didn't
what's
realize-
the point if you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
doing 4, but it's good. Guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to see Eyes of Wakanda? I think it's a win. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It has a few weaknesses and stuff like that for sure, but it never took away from my enjoyment of watching this thing. And I thought they do a really good job of laying lore. Whatever you guys thought about it, jump into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.